Asymptote just means that you approach like a curve approaches a line, but it never touches it. That's what that means.
Okay, yeah, yeah. Hey, Richard, we had a guy come in earlier this afternoon, or maybe only about an hour ago, from an exchange looking to get a hold of you to potentially list Pulse Chain.
I'm so useless to these guys. So like, you either list it or you don't. You don't need to talk to me. If you want to talk to me because you like me, great. But what am I going to tell you? I'm going to tell you to go to the GitLab and test out the test net. And then your devs either, spool up a node. I mean, like if they want to run their own node so that they can like validate quicker the state of the network and not worry about, someone else's uptime, fine. They can run their own node. If they want to run their own validating node, it's a different story. Like if you want to run your own validating testnet node, you need to have like 500,000 testnet pulse or something like that, because otherwise your network gets spammed up with hobbyists that decrease the quality of everyone's experience, which isn't useful to anybody, doesn't help anybody test anything. So we've got like a gate against noobs opening up actual validators that people are going to hit. Yeah, like it's just like people that call to ask about listing Hex. You're like, yeah, and list it or don't. Poloniex listed it. They didn't talk to anybody about it. They just listed it. You can do the same thing. It's an ERC20. You list it. There's no rebasing. There's no interesting, nothing. It just is an ERC20. You list it. It's super simple. And that's the same stuff for everything on Pulse. Instead of running Geth for the Ethereum network, you run Geth for the Pulse network. And then, it's the same stuff. It's almost identical code. We just changed the proof of work. Almost identical code. Proofs of work change. So, I mean, if these exchange guys want to talk to me, I'll talk to them, but there's not really anything I need to do for them. They know how to list ERC20s.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
Another question a guy had earlier, he was trying to do research on how to figure out how centralized exchanges worked, and I think he was a Hexagon